sequel nobody asked for.
That sweet, sweet taste. You know what I'm talking about?
That sweet, sweet sound.
No,
You know
no,
what I'm
no.
talking about?
No, I don't actually. Are you talking about
Me
our
either.
intro?
Yeah, pretty
Our
much.
beautiful intro? No,
Yep.
I'm talking about the fact that I'm Justin, you're Daniel. This is a sequel nobody asked for, and it was Diet Dr. Pepper was the taste. So just so
Okay.
yeah. No,
Nice.
it's the taste of us being back.
Well, we're
Back
so
at it
back.
again,
We're so
like an
back.
addict with a pen, just writing away lines. It,
And on that note, guys, I am out.
it's been fun. It's been great fun.
Yeah, it was great to be back, and I'm gone again.
Daniel doesn't know it, but we're going to be doing some X-Men trivia. Fact or false fact? We've played this genre
Oof.
of games before. It's where something is either a fact or it is a false fact. You're going to be figuring out if X-Men are real or not. I'm going to give you a description of one. It's going to have it's going to have a fun fact and what their ability is, as well as their name. And we're going to see if you
Okay.
can rack up enough points to win. Whoever has more points is the winner. If you lose, I get a point. If you get it correct,
Yeah.
you get a
Oh,
point.
I love this. This how we have this game set up, and I feel like
Yep.
I'm always on this end of it. And it's
Mm-hmm.
if you're right, you win, and if you're wrong, no one else has to be right. You just
Nope.
lose,
You
and
just lose.
that
I'm.
seems like a
It's
fair
you
deal, I
against
guess.
me. It's you
But also,
against
I
me. And if
don't know if I've lost. So
that's the
apparently,
thing,
like
I try to make it a fair game
yeah. But I feel like
most of the time.
it's not McDonald's trivia today, so I'm a little bit nervous
Yeah.
because
What's your
X Men
X-Men
are
knowledge?
cool. I know that they exist.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen all of the live action movies, but I
Me
have
neither.
seen the cartoons. I'm about to start X Men '97. I've heard
Nice.
so many good things, but I haven't watched it yet.
I have watched
So
it. It is beautiful.
yeah, that's what I've heard
Absolutely beautiful.
so many times. But
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been immersed in X Men knowledge very
Great, because
recently.
there may
So
or may not be some people that are in that show that you may or may not know.
dang. Yep,
So
that's what I'm hoping for.
all you're gonna have to say, whether it's an X Men or it's not an X Men, that's pretty much how it goes. Um, in other
X
ASNAF
Man or
news,
X Man.
or X Man,
Yeah.
um,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
In other ASNAF news, we're just gonna be streaming. If you want to watch this live in the future, we're just gonna be streaming from Twitch. So go ahead, follow us on Twitch. It's in the description. We'll put it as a comment in the video at some point as well. So go ahead, check out our Twitch channel. If you want to see this live, if you want to comment live, obviously it's everywhere today, but in the future, it's going to only be on Twitch just to treat all the people that are on Twitch a little better than everybody else. And then there's going to be benefits for being on our Facebook. There's going to be benefits for being on our YouTube. If you missed the live stream on Twitch, it's going to be on YouTube for sure. And then every once in a while, I'll be on Facebook. So you'll just be up to date with all that news in the future. But we're also going to be making a Patreon where you can support us for free or maybe a couple bucks here and there. And we do some crazy weird stuff. So go ahead, check that out. For now, we're going to get to the game where the magic happens. Are you excited, Daniel?
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, first one's right here. If you're that excited, let's go right away.
Yeah, uh-huh. Because I definitely can physically sit on the edge of my seat.
I'm going to name the
If you know,
title
you
of the
know.
X-Man
Okay.
or Woman. And then I'm going to name their power and a fun fact in no particular order.
Sweet.
These are either made up or not made up for those of you just joining. Uh, Fact or false fact? Darwin has the power of reactionary evolution. He was ranked 71st on a list of the best X-Men.
Oof. My thought process on this one,
You also get questions. I get to my best of my ability.
I
If
can
you like
ask to
have a question
clarify
on,
some things or
yes,
something.
of
Okay.
course, of course.
Cool. Good to know. Good to know. My thought, based on the fun fact here, is I could name nowhere near 71 X Men.
Oh, there's more than that.
Um, and that's what I'm saying. That implies there's quite a bit more than that. If there's a top 100 or something like that, or if they're just all ranked. And so if I know like eight, um, or so, like maybe a couple more than that, but I'm confident with about 8. And if this is 71, and I know for a fact that it's a fact, then I'm nervous about what's moving forward here. But Darwin is a really cool X-Man because he has a really bad childhood, I believe.
Okay, so you know
Where
stuff
he like
about him.
yes, I do. I've seen a
Awesome.
couple. I haven't read a comic with him, but I've seen a couple like snippets of comics. He was in one of the movies. I don't know which one. It might have been First Class or something like
The
that.
ones I have not seen,
Um,
but yes, he is.
but yeah, so this is a full fact Darwin,
Yeah,
actually
I
one of
could
my
tell.
favorites. So
Wow.
I love his power of just he adapts. I mean, it's Darwin,
Fun
it kind
fact:
of
guess who he can't beat?
he can't beat Plastic Man from DC.
No, the Hulk. His gamma radiation is too much for him. He can't like
Huh?
keep up
Huh.
with it as far as like
Okay.
being reactionary. But I want to say his thing is he's not gonna beat the shit out of like another
Yeah.
person. That's not how
Yep.
evolution works. It's so he
Mm-hmm.
can survive better. All
Yep.
he does is learn the ability to teleport away. When he faces the Hulk, it's like
Oh,
all
okay.
he can do is run away
I
because
mean, that's
just the
pretty
Hulk's a
cool.
beast. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're never gonna die, but you might not always win the fight. So I
Yeah.
definitely think he's in my top X-Men too. Probably my
Yeah.
top
He's
10.
just so cool because he has the potential for so many different powers.
Exactly.
So, and like, there's really cool things that can be done with that. So,
Okay, so that's
definitely.
1 point for you. I'm not gonna keep count, but
Okay.
I'm gonna win. So
Nope. Nope.
up next is Encino. He was frozen until modern day. He was the first mutant ever. Highly resilient, super regenerative abilities.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Frozen. Do you know when he was frozen? Like how long in the past?
Not necessarily. It just said that he was like the first known mutant ever.
Okay.
Almost like a
Um,
caveman, I guess is the best way
sure.
to put it.
Sure. That's the vibe I'm getting from the description here. Um, my gut is saying false fact, and I feel like there should be a lot of them that I just haven't heard of. But this one, I don't know. I feel like he wasn't the first unit. I'm locking in false fact.
You're locking it in?
I'm locking it in.
You are correct.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. You want to know why?
Nice. Because someone else was the first mutant, not unit.
Mutant?
Someone else was the
True.
first unit of mutant measurements. So
But that is not the reasoning. I just
okay,
gave you part of the plot of Encino Man, a movie with Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore, as well
okay.
as Sean Astin, the guy who plays Rudy
Ah,
and is in Lord of the Rings.
yep, yep.
Um, caveman gets frozen in modern day Encino, California.
Cool. So there's a lot of people out there that just knew right away, and I'm over here like,
Yes,
but there was something in my gut that was like,
I
this is
had to
just
give the
not
Brendan
right.
Fraser just like shout
For
out.
sure. What a man.
Uh, so
What a
you're two
man.
for two.
Look at
Do
that.
you have
Not
mutant
keeping score.
powers? Are you Professor X? Up next is Warpath. Previously known as Thunderbird, he has super strength, speed, and flight.
See, this is one Warpath and or Thunderbird is a much cooler name than just strength, speed, and flight, in my opinion. Like
Okay.
if you could fly and like does like a thunderclap or like lightning or something like that, I could understand the Thunderbird. So this one I'm hoping is a false fact, simply because otherwise I think it's a missed opportunity to just kind of have a basic superhero in a
I
world of
gotcha.
so many cool powers.
So you're
So
saying if I made it, I made a cool name.
cool name, but terrible
Lame power.
powers. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you didn't
What are you
make
locking
it,
in?
screw the people that did.
The people that
Um,
did.
um, I'm locking in false fact. I'm not necessarily confident, but locking it in.
Okay. And the answer is it's a fact, actually.
Dang.
Previously Thunderbird, he did not know how to fly yet, but then when he became Warpath, he learned how to fly, which is weird because
I
Thunderbird,
stand by my I
You
stand
know?
by my assessment. Because yeah,
Oh
the
yeah, when I found
Thunderbird,
out
I'm
what he
thinking,
did, I
oh,
was like,
interesting.
totally. Up next is Husk. Peels her
Ooh.
skin off, creates new layers. Could be metal, rock, anything. Like her skin turns into that thing.
Okay.
Basically anything that can protect her in a given situation. Her fun fact is she also dated Archangel or Archangel.
Sure. Who is also Angel, right?
Yes, correct.
Right.
Initially,
That's my clarifying
Angel
question for Husk. Is
loses his wings / gets metal weird
yeah.
wings,
Yep.
and he's pretty cool. So
I
did I,
agree.
make up a character and just give them
Mm,
someone that you knew, or
yeah.
is it just obviously a thing?
So this one's tough because I know there's like um there are other heroes in Marvel or villains even too, and in DC, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that like touch something and become that
Mm-hmm. I'm all
physical
about it. I love
property or
that power.
whatever.
My
Um,
favorite power, honestly.
so this one it sound the quiz master in my head is
Okay.
like there can't be this many in a row of true,
Of
but that
true.
would only be two in a row. So I'm
Oh,
psyching
as
myself
you're
out
saying,
here.
Husk is.
Yeah.
I can
Um,
tell you, I make them all and then I mix them around so that there is no
sure.
Quizmaster
Yep. But
element.
that's what I'm gonna always think in my head, no matter what.
Yeah.
Is that, well,
Oh,
it
yeah.
can't be three trues in a
I try to
row.
make it as random as possible.
um, but I feel like I think I'm gonna have to go with true. I think this is a fact.
Also, you're locking it in.
I'm locking it in.
Also,
Locking it in.
guys, I'm getting my protein in. Sorry, but not sorry.
And I have strawberries.
Exactly. We got true. Husk is
Yeah.
true. Mm-hmm.
That one sounded familiar, and I didn't know if it was because there were other characters that had a similar power, or if
Yeah.
I had heard of Husk.
As far as I know, that's their only name, but they might
Okay.
have had a different one at some point in time. Up next is Gusher. Shoots pulses of blue emulsion from any body part. The residue can harden, absorb kinetic energy, or even explode. He used to be an ice cream man.
Well, this is just too easy. If you don't know Gusher, are
If you
you
don't
even a
know
fan?
Gusher, I went for some deep cuts. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Whether it's this one or other
Um,
ones, I went for
sure.
some deep cuts.
To exude emulsion from body parts, right? That was the verbiage that we used.
Shoots pulses.
Shoots pulses
It like
of,
globs out
but of
of emulsion.
emulsion.
Yeah.
I mean, this. I wish it was a fact. I hope it's a fact, but I'm locking in false fact. I just want to be wrong. I'm okay with that.
This
But
was
I
my
can't
personal.
believe it.
Yeah, this was like. This was one I knew you would know was fake, but would appreciate it.
Yeah, especially like if it was fruit flavored
No.
emulsion that like
He's
for
actually a
sustenance every
gusher
once in a
himself.
while. Yeah. Because I'm imagining like a gelatinous guy, kind of like Osmosis
Yep.
Jones style type dude, but then just like expels additional juices. And then if
And
it
I also
hardens, like
put
that's even
from
cooler.
any body part.
Yeah, yep. And I was like,
Yep.
oh,
It
all right,
basically
I
the goo
guess.
can do not anything, but different
What can the
types of
goo do for
properties.
you?
What can goo do for you? Gusher is unfortunately fake, but
Oh, darn.
we've got more coming. You're actually doing really good. You might actually be on course to win. I think you got 4
What's
points.
new? I have 4 points. For not keeping
So-
track, you're keeping track very well.
Up next is Morph. Can change into anyone, steal their abilities, even has posed as Professor X himself.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So not just like Mystique style shapeshift, but can
Correct.
also
More than
steal
that.
their abilities.
Correct. Kind of OP.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of like a Darwin, where it's just a lot of abilities.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You just steal Darwin's ability.
Oh,
But is it
man.
only one? Like I'm assuming it's whoever they steal the identity of. right? It's not like they can steal. It's not
Yeah.
like that
Yeah, cannot
android in
have-
DC that like steals a bunch of all the Justice League powers.
Yeah, no, it would just be like whoever they're posing as. I'm thinking like
So,
a chameleon
what if they
type character.
Yeah, what if they stole Mystique's ability?
That would just be nerfing themselves, honestly.
They know they're too strong, so like,
If
you know
they
what?
could
I'm
look like Mystique, maybe they're just into that.
Oh goodness, that just makes me think of that Scooby Doo movie.
I mean, that's why people
But-
watch X-Men are three things: big claws, laser eyes, and blue booties. Because I think in the movie it had both Mystique and Nightcrawler at some point naked.
Just showing butts.
Yeah, just showing butts, or at least implying that there's naked butt.
Sure.
Blue
Or I thought you were
booties.
gonna say Beast, to be honest. But there are a lot of blue. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like I
so-
thought you're like
yeah.
Mystique and Beast, and
Hey,
I'm like that opens
there's
up a whole new world of
there's an
of
audience out
possibility
there.
there.
There's an audience
Um,
out there. I don't know who.
Oh god. But we're talking to you.
Yes, we're talking to you. All you
Um,
nobodies out there.
Oh goodness. Morph.
Morph.
In my head, Morph's just a little guy that doesn't like being a little guy, so he's a bunch of other people. So I'm gonna go fact. Fact for
He's
Morph.
just a little guy.
In my head, like he's just like Murph, you know, just like, oh yeah, that's
No.
Morph over there, and he's just like some little dude, and then he becomes all these
So-
different things.
Morph is true. At some point in time, his name was Changeling.
Okay.
If you're ever familiar with that. If not, totally cool. He's in the X-Men animated series, though, and you will totally get his character down once you watch it, and you can see
Yeah.
if he's a little guy that is just.
Is he in
morphing
X-Men
around town.
'97 or
Yeah.
the?
Yeah.
Okay.
X-Men '97. I didn't
Nice.
watch like
If
half
he's-
the movies, honestly.
If he's giant, I'm gonna be so upset.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll have to do an
Up
update.
next, Maggot. His digestive system turns into giant slugs that can eat anything. He has named the slugs. Do you have any idea? There's two of them.
Mag
And
And-
it,
got.
Mag and Got. That
Yeah.
Got? No.
Oh no, the blue ones only.
Eenie and Meanie.
I mean, with his own name,
Uh.
like Maggot, what else are you gonna do? You know, you got to lighten the mood somehow.
Where's Miney and Mo? I don't know.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So this mutant
Yes.
doesn't really have an ability, but his internal organs have become. Animals?
Semi-sentient. They come out of his body.
So how does he operate if they're just not in him?
They come out during a time that he can digest stuff. Like if there's a wall in the way, he'll eat up the wall. They'll like
So
come
they
out
eat up the wall.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like their mouth comes out of his mouth and like,
Yes. They also have little mouths.
okay. So he still
I
eats
don't know if
semi
they have their own
normally.
digestive system too, but
That's Monty
that
and
would
Mo.
just be meta. Yeah, that's Miney and Mo.
Oh gosh.
And Catch a Tiger.
Oh, that poor little toe.
Poor
Um,
little toe, yeah.
This one is one that like I can see it being real in some way, shape, or form, but I just refuse to believe it. So I'm locking in false fact.
I mean, you've got room. You've got room to mess up if you do.
Yeah,
You also
and it's okay.
Go for glory. But good thing you got that room because that was a real character.
Dang. Maggot and Eeny Meeny. Oh my goodness.
It's
I can't
insane,
believe it.
know. I know.
I can't believe it.
Actually
So do you know for a fact that the mouth comes out of the little mouth, or did you just make that up? Because that's what made me think it was fake.
Oh, we got a comment. Not X-Men. I don't know what that means, but I'll go with it.
I agree to that commenter. I am not an X-Man. But
It was at
if that was about
6:22.
Maggot, oh, so that was
That might have
pretty
been
weird.
about
That might have
Maggot.
been Maggot. So we were on
Might
the
have been
same
Maggot.
page. Maybe it wasn't
next-
an X-Man, but it was just another mutant. What about that?
They are very short-lived in the X-Men, like Academy type thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're only there so long, but I counted those
Because
two,
they
'cause
ate
once you're an
everything?
X-Men, no, once you're an
Yeah.
X-Men, you're an X-Men.
It's like being the president of the United States. It's like
Yes.
you're not a former
Once an
president. You're
X-Men,
still.
always an X-Men. Yeah, you don't want to be called an X-Men. Like that's insane. and
Ooh, that's
redundant.
too much. That's too
That's
much.
redundant. We're on our last one though.
Okay.
We're on the
Okay.
last one, and it is.
And we said
Devoid-
whoever wins gets
Oh.
$20, right?
No, we did not, because you would already be winning. This is just for glory at this point.
That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure. Let's roll it back. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we said that you get $20. See?
I don't remember this. No.
Good thing we're recorded live.
Yep, good thing. That's the only thing that keeps me not in
Yeah.
debt to Daniel.
Yeah, on trivia shows about random stuff.
Yep. Up next is Devoid. Can teleport using
Devoid.
interdimensional portals. He accidentally trapped his wife in a different universe while he was sleeping.
Wow, what a poor dude.
What a
That
poor
sucks
dude.
for him. He accidentally trapped his wife in Devoid when he was
it sucks
sleeping.
for her. It
I
sucks
mean,
for
that's
her.
true. That's very fair.
Like, come on.
But maybe hold on. Maybe that's a cool universe. Is that in your fun
from
fact
what I
sheet?
can tell, is he doesn't find her or can't find her, or that's part of the story.
Because she's happy on her own.
Oh, you think that he sent her off to another universe filled with like
That's, like,
beautiful people that she loves,
Like
and
how
adores?
like houses are made of cheese and
Ooh, that is
like
I
her
don't know if
shoes
that's
are
better,
chocolate and stuff, and she's
How is
just
this
she's just
better?
living her
Everything
best
would be
life.
Melting. Everything, and if you're lactose intolerant,
Yeah.
you're screwed.
Yeah, but she's not. That's canon. That she has the best digestive system out of any X-Man
Stop-
spouse.
No,
That's what I heard about Devoid's
Mutant.
wife.
mutant has the best
Huh?
digestive system, or not
Maggot?
Maggot.
It's like mutant. Which mutant?
you were calling mutants units, so
I was one time. Everyone
One
calls things
time.
units.
yeah. That's what I
Oh,
get called on a
goodness.
daily basis.
One
But,
more time.
You get to pick.
Oh
pick.
goodness. The stakes are so high for this one too.
Mhm. We would
Devoid.
never have low stakes.
Yeah, Loke stakes.
Always
Those are the
medium rare
worst.
here. Low stakes.
Yeah.
Medium rare, low
I agree. I
stakes.
couldn't agree more.
Great
But
idea
Devoid
for a
here
steak
sounds like his stakes are way too high. Of if he's teleporting people in his sleep, and I think on this one, name alone, I like the Devoid, like Devoid, and I'm assuming when he teleports people, he's like,
Wait,
putting
you
them
think
into
it's
the void?
pronounced like it's Devoid?
yes, and that makes me think. That makes me think that it's not true, like it's a false fact. But I want it to be
Devoid.
true.
Look at
So-
Devoid over there.
Fact.
You want
No,
it
he
to
just
be
called
true,
himself.
but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. I don't
devoid.
think it is. Yeah, but it's like it's like
It's
Devoid.
spelled- How is it spelled? Devoid.
Yeah,
Not DAH or
Devoid.
something like.
Devoid. That's what I'm saying. Is it's like it's a play on words in a way, just like like Cyclops. You know?
You know what? Let me look up real quick before I give you the answer. Devoid definition, because I'm curious.
Yeah, the absence of things.
Not having something usual or expected, completely without something. So he's devoid of his wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn, this is smart. I'm really smart because I made it.
See, I knew it. I hedged my bets, and I'm happy with it.
You know what? I'm proud of it because all the ones that I made, you were like, these are cool. Don't steal
No,
them.
I liked Thunderbird,
Yeah,
but
I know.
then when I
but
heard the real part
think-
about Thunderbird, he sucked.
the only one you didn't necessarily point out as being a cool one was Encino, which is fine because that was just a
Yeah,
movie.
because that one just went right over my
and that's
head.
fine. get some pictures of Brendan Fraser in the chat, guys. Come on, send them our way. Send them to
Gotta
our
see
email.
that man. What a great man.
Send them to
I
our
don't know why
email.
that's what I'm saying about him, but I believe it.
I mean, Brendan Fraser. I'm just ready to do the movie marathon at any point. Anyways, guys,
Gosh.
make sure follow us on Twitch. That's where you're going to be able to see us live. You can see us and the other boys coming on, doing our thing. In the moment, you can comment, do all that fun stuff. But if you want to watch it post after, maybe a little editing goes on. There's a green screen. Something else might show up. I don't know. It might not, though, too. It depends on the show we're doing. But go ahead, check us out, and stay up to date on the Patreon. We will post a link when it's ready. So just keep watching, and you'll know all that stuff. I don't know why I'm pointing, but it's nice being back. Anything else you got to say, Daniel, other than...
I won again. Let us know what other topics you want me to win at. You know, what other trivia should we dive into so there's not a devoid. We're not devoid of fun trivia games. You know,
Gusher was pretty dope, though.
dude,
He's a
that
jiggly
sounds
guy.
delicious. Delicious.
Ew.
What?